What's up guys, Trevor here and welcome back to another week's video. So this week's video is obviously going to be different. I'm going to be recording on my phone. So we're going to talk about me closing a business. So why did I close a business and what did I learn from closing that business? So this business was Facebook Marketplace dropshipping. This was one of my very first big successful businesses that I've been running for nearly 2 years now. Next month, February 2023, would be exactly 2 years of running that business. And over that time, I made well over 6 figures in net profit after taxes. I've used that business to grow my capital, so money in the bank, to just from a couple thousand in the bank to multiple 5 to 6 figures of cash flow and capital to use. So what went wrong? What did I learn from this experience? Just closing the business, just firing all the employees and just shutting it down and working on a new business that has more longevity. So as you guys probably already know, number one is going to be longevity. This business, I knew from the start, was not long term. It depended on Facebook Marketplace, which in itself is already kind of sketchy. You have literally no control. The entire platform is ran by algorithms, bots, robots. You list an item. Basically, the premise of the entire business is you list items for all retailers. You drop ship them using retail arbitrage to customers. And when I'm looking at it now, it's a silly business model, but at the time, it really made serious amount of money at the time. So with that being said, longevity was number one. Relying on a platform that was inconsistent over the long run, and sales just started to nosedive, and employee costs were more than profit being taken in, and there's just headaches, account bans, everything. Now I've been working on the business with myself with my employee team, but then I also have a friend that was doing the same business at the time, was making crazy money, well over 5 figures net profit every single month. But same thing happened to him. Just sales just started to nosedive, and we couldn't figure out what was a problem. And Facebook does not allow you to technically create new accounts. We got around that with proxies and all that stuff, basically by breaking the rules. So while that isn't illegal, it's definitely bannable by their terms of services by Facebook. So with that being said, longevity, number one, the number one problem with that business. Number two problem with that is that you're relying on a platform. Facebook as a company, many of you guys probably don't like Facebook as a platform. I really have a hard time finding people that really like the company. Mainly it's going to be investors and all that, but general consumers don't really like the company that well, their CEO. But overall, Facebook as a company, just look at the app reviews on the App Store of Facebook. It's like 2 stars, maybe even 1 star. The platform is just garbage. Like there's no real employees. Support is garbage. When you're running ads, when you're running ads in the platform and you're getting issues, random bans and all that for no reason, you're breaking no terms of services and you're getting issues. You can't even call support. You can't call someone for help. You're just absolutely screwed. So that is the real reason why I decided to close business. It was not long term. There was no longevity to it, which was going to be the two big points about it. Number three is going to be dying sales. I could not figure out why sales were going to die. I tried everything, many different strategies, new accounts, new everything. Bans are happening. There's a lot of changes going on with the platform. A main account that was bringing in majority of the revenue got banned back in November when I was on a trip. I never logged into the account, nothing, just got banned, and I never was able to recover it for the past couple months. And I overall decided that I saw my friend decide to quit his business, and that's that same specific business, and move on to a bigger and better opportunity, one where you can control what you put in and what you get out. You can actually control your results. What the business I'm in now is going to be still dropshipping e-commerce, but we're using Shopify. We're using a platform. We're obeying by the rules. We're working with real domestic suppliers. This is called high ticket dropshipping. We're working with U.S. manufacturers. This business is a lot more consistent over the long run. It has its ups and downs, just like with any business. But now I'm working towards something that is actually sellable, which is going to be point number 4. After all this time, 2 years of work going into this business, multiple accounts, there's just nothing. Guys, nobody is going to buy this business because it's so inconsistent. It's not even a real business. It's really just a side hustle type of thing. So after all this time, all that work, this business is not sellable. I can't get an exit on this. So what I've been working on since April of 2022 is actually a e-commerce business that is sellable. Like I mentioned before, representing U.S. domestic suppliers across the country. We are selling them, we're advertising their products, their brand, their companies, and we're doing actual e-commerce the way it should be done, connecting manufacturers to customers, and then we do all the marketings ourselves. And running a business and growing that business, that business is actually sellable. Somebody will actually want that, because on Empire Flippers, those businesses are getting 30 to 40x monthly profit multiples, meaning if your business makes 10K every single month in net profit, you can turn around and sell that for 300,000 to 400,000. And a wild statistic is that 50% of all businesses lifetime profit is made when they exit. So that is really wild, meaning that if I were to sell that Facebook business that I closed, I could have got at least mid to high 5 figures if that was actually sellable. But after all this time, it's not, and there goes all my time, all my effort towards something that is I can't get an exit on, because an exit, 300, 400 grand, a lump sum into your bank account is huge. Like, it's life-changing. So that's why what the lesson that you should be learning from my experience closing a business is that you should work on something that is sustainable for many years. It's not dependent on like companies, like if they make one rule change, your entire company goes to flop. And a big business out there that is kind of scary to me is Amazon FBA, because like Amazon can steal your business, they can rob you, they can steal your products and all that. You can say, like, maybe experienced Amazon sellers say they're doing private label, or it's very rare, or there's always that chance when you're depending on someone's platform. So instead, you should always create your own platform so people can follow your rules. With that being said, hope you guys found some value and took away real knowledge from this video of me just closing a business that was just no longer producing income, and onto something that is producing income already, not quite at the level that I want, but is still sellable for a lot more than I will ever get with that business, the Facebook business that I closed. So with that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.